Greetings. Oh, I've got some magical words for you today. I sure do. I have some words that are called judgment and empathy. Ooh, those sure seem like two different areas, don't they? They sure do. That's like black and white, up and down, cold and hot. Judgment and empathy. So when we feel judgment, we have very little, if any, empathy. In fact, probably judgment blocks us from knowing a person at all. As soon as we judge a person and we say, you shouldn't do that. I would never buy that kind of color. I think that looks bad. You know, whatever it might be, we tell another person that they're not okay, and we don't even know who they are. Can you imagine telling somebody they're not okay and you haven't got a clue of their history or where they come from or who they're about? Can you imagine telling a person they shouldn't do something and they do it to protect themselves? You know, I think about this word anxiety. Do you know, anxiety is a good emotion to the subconscious mind. Do you know why? It protects us, right? If you have a fear of high places, you'll never fall off of a roof, will you? That's good. And so when we think about judgment and somebody says, well, you shouldn't be afraid of high places. Well, you don't know where they come from in their past. You don't know if they fell off of a roof, metaphorically speaking. And the fears that other people have need not be judged, as we really don't know their history. So I'm going to speak about the other side of it, empathy. Ooh, empathy is magical. When we have empathy for another individual, we begin to understand what they're feeling or experiencing. So if a person is reluctant in doing something, maybe they have a fear of public speaking. Oh, I don't want to get in front of those people. If we can have a little empathy for them, we might know that maybe they're concerned of being judged. That's good, huh? That would fit right in there. So they're concerned about being judged. They're concerned about being criticized. You know, I have a couple of pet peeves in life, and one of my main pet peeve is judgment. It is criticism. When somebody criticizes me, they haven't got a clue who I am. You know, I live my life with love. I do. If you know me personally, you know that's true. When I do these videos, I always conclude them by saying, I love you. And I don't even know you, but I really love you, even if I don't know you. And if I met you, you'd see why I love you, because that's what I wear in my life. So then when somebody judges me, I say, they don't know me, because if they knew me, they'd know that I wear love. That's right. And when you have empathy, you are wearing love. So why don't you attempt to, the next time you meet with somebody and they're sharing with you a fear they have, or they're sharing with you a desire they have, and they have a desire and they say, oh, I think I'm going to paint my wall green. And you say, green's an ugly color. That's a judgment. You don't know why they want to paint it green. So learn about this person that you're speaking to. Learn who they are. Understand who they are. See if you can understand a little bit about their history and their past. I have a great phrase that I use in my professional life. I listen to what other people don't say. What they say is what they want you to hear, so they won't be judged. I remember a story Wayne Dyer used to share, and he used to say a story about going out to dinner. And the other person says, I like pasta. The other person says, well, I'm going to Chinese. I mean Chinese pasta, because they don't want to sound like they don't like the Chinese food. And so what they're really doing, they're kind of cushioning things so that they're not judged. I think that everybody has a pet peeve of being judged. Do you think? Think about the judger. Think about the person who likes to criticize or judge who you are, and they like to say, well, I wouldn't do it like that if I were you. And they don't know who you are. So if they were you, they might do it like that. That's right. So that person who's judging probably has the greatest fear of all of being judged. That's why they judge. What I've learned, listening to what people don't say, is that when people judge you, it's so they look better. And if they say, I wouldn't paint that wall green because maybe they don't like green, then again, conversely, if we use empathy and we share our love with others, I don't care who they are, strangers. Some of you have heard some of the stories that I've shared along the way, and some of these Instagrams or YouTubes or Facebooks, wherever you're watching me on, about the experiences I've been through. I've been through experiences that many people might not want to share. When I was younger, I used to fear everything. I had severe anxiety. I had stomach ulcers. I had headaches all the time. My hands would tremor. I smoked too much. And then I learned one day that if I could love other people and learn to love myself, everything would be okay. So if you want to be well, if you want to heal from an illness that you might have, if you want to have more prosperity and earn more money or have more abundance, then I suggest you start practicing a life of loving yourself the way you are. Discontinuing judging others, refrain from judging yourself, and I promise you your life will start to be better. If you don't believe me, attempt for 1 month to not judge other people. For 1 month, attempt to be empathic toward other people. And in 1 month, your life will change for the better. I wish you well today. I enjoy these little 5-6 minute videos telling you a little bit about life and how to improve it. It's helped me, maybe to help you. And remember, as I conclude every one of these, I often say, and I love you. And I really mean it, and I don't even know who you are. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what's behind me, this is my image board, or some people call it a dream board. And over the years, I paste things on my image board that I wish to desire or wish to acknowledge or enjoy. At one time, my image board was filled with goals, things that I wanted. And today, I've achieved almost everything that I want. Now what I want is peace. If you live at peace, nobody could mess with you. Have a wonderful day. I wish you well today. Be well. Bye.